Hi everyone, happy Friday. It's Lisa here with your weekly update. So let's start off talking about our intakes for this week. We actually have two. So we have one here in California, and that is Sir Snoopington. And then we had one intake in Colorado, and that is Mr. Baron von Charles. So we're very excited about our nobility dogs that are coming in this week. Annika started her foster to adopt this week, which is great. We're really excited to get her on the next step of her journey. And we've had some adoptions finalized this week as well. A couple that I'm going to give you a little bit more detail about, but I wanted to let you know that Amore had her adoption finalized, and Hugh had his adoption finalized in Colorado. And then Lasagna had his adoption finalized this week. Now, Lasagna, if you remember, he came to us from the LA County shelter system. He had been bitten by a coyote, and when that happens, they have to put the dog in a 6-month rabies quarantine, which is bananas. So he was on quarantine for 6 months, and he was in the kennel at the shelter for about 4 months out of that time. And they actually allowed us to take him out and spend his last couple months of quarantine in foster care, and then allowed us to place him after that. So we're really happy that he was adopted by some of our alumni adopters who have adopted from us before. So thank you so much for coming back and joining us again. We love to have repeat adopters as part of the family. The other really exciting adoption that was finalized this week was Cloud. So I wanted to recap his story for you as well, because he was a dog that we got last year. We assisted with a training facility that shut down and had some dogs that needed placement. So we took Cloud as part of that group of dogs, and he was very challenging. He had an extensive bite history from before he came to us, and he still had some challenges with that in rescue as well. And once again, we found an alumni adopter who has just been fantastic for him, has worked her magic on another dog in the past, and we're excited to see her help Cloud become the best version of himself, because he was a tough placement and not the right fit for just any home. So we're really proud and thankful that we found a good spot for him. So thank you so much to his new forever family. All right, medical for the week. So if you remember, Lovely came in last week with the bladder issues. And so this week she started medications for hypertension and a prescription diet to help dissolve any bladder stones that may form before they get started. She actually passed a few stones at home, which looked really painful because they were quite large. She also went in for a cystotomy. I don't know if I can say this right. Cystotomy, I think that's how you say it, on Thursday, basically to get any extra stones removed. So that went really well, and she's healing up and feeling much better, and she's going to continue to feel much better as time goes on. So we're happy about that. Our friend Steve went in for his wellness exam this week. He got his vaccines and a very much needed nail trim because his nails were a little out of control. So we're happy, and I hope that he is feeling better in that regard as well. Okay, Lambchop, as usual. So today is Lambchop's next recheck for her skin. We're really hoping that this might be the week that she can stop her daily injections. So please send lots of positive vibes and thoughts her way. Hopefully this is the end of it, but if not, then we'll just keep plugging away. And then finally, Don Schafer had some puppy vaccines. All right, and then for training, Falcor is here with me in training. Actually, he's right here with me. Hey, Falcor. Yeah, hi, buddy. So, Falcor's with me in training, and he's doing quite well. Last week, I talked a little bit about he had some really concerning behavior issues in the home, specifically resource guarding, and he had gotten nippy and protective a few times, which was really not ideal. He's been doing very, very well here. We've really been just starting with the basic best practices of structure, crate time, plenty of exercise, of course, only what he can handle. He is a senior, so we're keeping it to the level that he can handle. Muzzle training, we've done place training, what else? All kinds of stuff. So, and working to kind of diffuse his intensity around things that he has a tendency to guard, and he's been doing fantastic. So, we are probably about a week away from getting him into foster care. If you're interested in fostering a senior, and if you're interested in fostering a dog who actually has not a crazy amount of training needs, this is a really good opportunity actually for you to work with me and work with the training team to get a little bit more knowledge for yourself and ways to work with Falcor specifically, but a lot of what I'm doing with Falcor can really be widely applicable to pretty much any dog. So if you're interested in learning more about training, this could be a really good opportunity to get some good support and knowledge and really help Falcor continue his training journey strong. So thank you so much for watching this week. As a reminder, we always need donations. Monetary donations help us continue to do what we do. All of the medical care, food, training, all of these things cost money. And so the more that we have your support, the more that we're able to do in the community. We are gladly accepting donations of physical items from our Amazon wish list and our Cuddly campaigns. Those also help keep our rescue supplies well stocked so that our foster dogs are well taken care of. And as always, you can designate us as your Amazon Smile charity so that when you're ordering stuff off of Amazon anyway, sends a little bit our way. So we very much appreciate you. Please continue to share our long stay adoptable dogs. We've had some really fantastic adoptions over the past couple of weeks that we're really happy about, but we still have a few dogs who have been here for quite some time, specifically Hannah. I'm thinking of Charlie, I'm thinking of Fawn. We've got some dogs that really could use some additional exposure. So if you could please help us by sharing them, telling your friends, anyone who might be interested in adoption, please send them our way. We really would love to get the word out about some of these dogs who have been in foster care for a while. So thank you again, and have a great weekend.